Is that the idea? Now, is it justice or is it revenge?
Is that the thought presently, is it equity? Or is it vengeance by then right on the off chance that you not and you conversing with individuals who know him who can protect them as of now? It's all general assessment now, so regardless of what direction you take a gander at it. And this is on the grounds that individuals going to begin dislike them EX in an extraordinary manner. For doing that cause it's simply not the correct thing to do seems to be 50 penny has been perched on a ton of subtleties. For some time now, yet it appears to be, he's not by any means the only one the main lady to uncover the homo THS. Assuming there was an honor, for who is savage Diddy, the most since additional subtleties began to come up about him, it'll likely go to 50's the rapper, who is likewise a maker, appears to continuously set aside opportunity in his bustling timetable to get down on the magnate. Whenever new subtleties hit the media about him in truth 50 penny, does it to every one of his foes, yet for Diddy's situation. It appears he has a distinct fascination with the soul of ensuring the world realizes he's not kidding about this case. He's been dropping a few bombs about Diddy, the kind of stuff even media sources had no clue about. And it appears he has done it again this time. His cases appear to include another renowned character that could have attempted how 50 is as of now treating Diddy. The individual I'm discussing is Wendy Williams, and is similar to 50 Penny, who is by all accounts similarly as bad to the bone as Diddy. It seems the tycoon might have snagged her. When I say Wendy was 50 Penny on Diddy's case, before 50 himself accepted the responsibility that is no misrepresentation, the previous moderator who made a vocation out of getting down on our most extravagant and most celebrities for their incidents used to be hot on Diddy's tail. As a matter of fact, while it might seem like 50 Penny has a restraining infrastructure on the subtleties of Diddy's life, some time ago Williams has been answerable for a few reports that have emerged about the vague shot to tell you how far-coming this has been. These subtleties I'm alluding to occurred during the 90s, and despite the fact that it might have seemed like they wiped the slate clean in those days, the new occasions of Wendy's life appear to demonstrate any other way you may be considering what sort of individual would stand by this long to seek their retribution on another person. Well, that is the very sort of individual that has been named in numerous claims about going after anybody who remained against him when asked. For what reason? Well, seeing as the news is beginning to get up to speed with stuff that Williams had previously sorted out a very long time back, who how about they be probably going to contact for more data about Diddy 50 Penny, is by all accounts holding proof that Diddy might have learned about that, and taking into account the harm she did to his standing before the specialists got involved, it appears he wasn't willing to take risks. Currently she's lost her show, her cash, and her significant other across the board swing, and individuals are saying there's nothing regular regarding every one of the debacles happening to her. As I referenced, Wendy has stepped on a ton of toes in her time, uncovering the juiciest insights concerning the existences of a portion of our #1 VIPs. While there's likely just a small bunch of individuals that might have been liable for her flow quandary, in the subset of those that might have played a part in it. Just Diddy really has a background marked by brutality, blended in areas of strength for with individuals. The most undeniable evidence of all he's gone after her in the past too, remaining off my social gadgets, is a lot cooning and buffooning, assuming what's going on today had happened quite a while back. Diddy's face would be the main thing on the hotly debated issue fragment of Wendy Williams' daytime show. Yet it appears to be the big shot has previously ensured that never occurs. As per the news, Williams has lost much more than her show lately. The previous host, who is attributed for pushing daytime TV to where it is today, has been battling for her life over the recent years. Williams has been open about her own battles, including enduring unsuccessful labors fighting habit and residing with Graves' illness. What you got to say for the camera? He's out by getting stuff. I'm hanging tight for him to return. It appears all that has happened to Williams over the recent years driving her to where she is right now, could have been designated at causing her to lose her show. And think about who is claimed to be situated at the focal point of the allegations. Yet don't take it, I'll paint you a timetable back in February 2018. Williams dropped a couple of episodes of her show. In the wake of encountering influenza-like side effects, Wendy is as yet encountering influenza-like side effects. Thus she can recharge and get better. We have chosen to drop recordings the remainder of the week. A representative for the show told Page 6 at the time. She later explained that she didn't have seasonal influenza, yet felt fluish, and let fans know that this was whenever she first had required a day off in 25 years. Williams was back on air 7 days after the fact, yet her circumstance then, at that point, just went from terrible to more terrible. The celebrated host had a few hospitalizations in January 2019, when her Graves' infection and immune system problem that can make an overactive thyroid constrained her take a break from her television show. As media sources revealed, she persevered through a long clinic stay as she got her well-being all together. Wendy will be under the severe management of her doctors, and as a feature of her consideration, there will be huge time spent in the medical clinic. Her family said in an explanation at the time, regardless of her powerful urge to return, she is enjoying some time off from her show to zero in on her own and actual prosperity. In the end, she didn't lose her show. She additionally began to have monetary difficulties. The new narrative on her even addresses it as she illuminates it herself to the fans. I have no cash, she proclaims prior to tending to fans. And let me let you something know, if it happens to me, it can happen to you. I have no cash, and I will let you something know, if it happens to me, it could happen to you. This appears to have been an element of individuals in her own group recruiting others. She didn't actually have the foggiest idea, and for reasons unknown, some of them had been taking from her and making unapproved installments around you, taking cash from me, getting cash. Regardless enough, she has individuals around who are bootlickers. And permitting this to proceed with it got so awful that Wells Fargo needed to freeze her record, and afterward took it up an indent by getting her a court-delegated watchman to deal with her cash. Later down the line, Williams apparently understood the gatekeeper was no greater than the others around her, as her assets were all the while draining, posing inquiries about my cash. Unexpectedly, Lori Schiller has no reaction in regards to my cash. I need my cash. This is a little unreasonable. And Wells Fargo has no inquiries. When I let you know this might have been all Diddy doing, these are something other than wild allegations, as I expressed before. Williams has demonstrated throughout the long term that she knows Diddy more than any other person in the game. During Williams' media vocation, the sovereign of diversion news, and Tattle, who has never avoided addressing VIP reports, attempted to raise the caution about brushes, and her continuous hamburger with the music big shot might have even